yeah, for those of you who don't know,
Mhm.
we were obviously we didn't have a lot of money at Southampton, so we always had trialists coming in and training with us from time to time. So it wasn't unusual. And then one day, this kid came in training. Now we didn't know the backstory to this, obviously, when he comes in training. But what happened was that George Weah, who was, I think, was World Player of the Year at the time,
Yeah.
apparently he'd rung into Southampton, spoke to Graham Souness' secretary, because we were all out training, and said, "Look," he said, "I want to speak to Graham Souness. You know, my cousin is in Southampton. He's a really good footballer." He said, "I think Graham should take a look at it." So when Graham came in after training, Graham was like, "Oh, George Weah's rang, is he? I better ring him back." So he rings him, and George Weah goes, "Graham, my cousin is in Southampton. His name is Ali Dia. He says, really good footballer. I think you should have a look at it."
Yeah.
So anyway, this kid comes in training. So we don't know about this at this particular
No.
point. Now, as professional footballers, you know within about 10 or 15 minutes whether a player can play or not, right?
Just
Just by
kick
the
the
way
ball
that he
out of
moves, the
me.
way
Yeah.
his first touch, all that kind of
Mhm.
stuff. And after about 15 minutes, I'm watching this kid joining this training session with us, and I'm thinking, what the hell is he doing here? He can't trap a bag of cement. It was absolutely shocking, right? And I was like, what's going on here? I honestly thought he'd won a competition in the local paper to come train with us, right? Because
Is that bad?
it was that bad. So anyway, he trained for a few days leading up to this game against Leeds, and we turn up for the game against Leeds, go and take my place in the change room at 1:30 on the Saturday afternoon. It's a 3 o'clock kickoff, and I was sat down in the change room and I looked across and he sat in the corner, Ali Dia. Right? I was like, oh my God, I looked at the lads. I went, my God, I said, that must have been some competition he won. He's going to get rid of the team talk and everything. And then Graham Souness comes in, he names the team, and he goes, on the bench is Robbie Slater and Ali Dia. And I was like, oh my God, what on earth is going on here? So anyway, we get an injury after about half an hour, and I look over to the touchline, and there he is. He's warmed up, he's got his kit off, he's ready to come on the pitch. And I was like, oh my God. So anyway, he comes on the pitch, runs around like a headless chicken for about 45 minutes. And eventually Graham Souness realises this kid can't play. And one of the worst things that can ever happen to you as a professional footballer is if you come on as a substitute and then you
Yeah.
get substituted yourself, right? It did happen to me once. It's horrible, right? And
No, I
and
can
it's just the
imagine.
worst thing. And so yeah, he got substituted, and he's ultimately gone down as probably the worst ever player to play in the Premier League in
Some of
history,
the stories.
which is crazy, really. Because and the worst bit about that story is that the bloke that he came on as a sub for was me.